He pushed my paraplegic brother down a flight of concrete stairs for a viral video, so I made him believe he was falling into the abyss. Gravity is the only law that treats everyone equally. My brother, Ethan, learned that the hard way when a car accident took the use of his legs 3 years ago. He was rebuilding his life, finding joy in being independent in his wheelchair. Then there was Jax. Jax is 22, a thrill-seeking influencer who climbs cranes and buildings for likes, treating the world like his personal playground. He saw Ethan waiting near the top of the stadium steps after a game. The cameras were rolling. Jax didn't help him. He unlocked the brakes on Ethan's chair and gave it a hard shove, laughing, shouting, "Let's see you fly." The video cut off before Ethan hit the bottom. The sound of the chair crumpling and my brother's skull hitting concrete is something that haunts my nightmares. Ethan is currently in a medically induced coma with severe brain swelling. Jax, he claimed it was a prank gone wrong, deleted the video, and his lawyer got him out on bail before the ink was dry on the police report. I sat by Ethan's silent bedside and decided that Jax needed to learn what a fall really feels like. I didn't vandalize his gear, that's a nuisance. I wanted to dismantle his equilibrium. I spent 2 weeks studying him. Jax was arrogant. He practiced his parkour moves alone on the roof of an abandoned textile factory at the edge of town. He felt untouchable up there near the clouds. He didn't know I was watching from the shadows, learning his roots, his grips, and his timing. The first phase was vertigo. I accessed the factory while he was sleeping off a hangover. I didn't break anything. I altered the environment. I greased the landing spots of his favorite jumps with a clear synthetic oil. I loosened the bolts on the safety railing, just enough so they rattled when touched. When he went for a practice run the next day, I watched through binoculars. He slipped. He stumbled. He grabbed a railing that shook in his hand. For the first time, I saw him freeze. He looked down at the 50-foot drop, his legs shaking. He cut his session short. He was rattled. The finale was a lesson in terminal velocity. It was a foggy Tuesday night. Jax went back to the roof to conquer his fear. I was waiting behind the HVAC unit. A quick blow to the back of the knees with a baton and a sedative injection before he hit the ground. He woke up an hour later. He was no longer on the roof. He was inside the factory, but I had dragged him to the edge of the open elevator shaft on the 10th floor, a pitch-black hole dropping straight to the basement. He was zip-tied tightly to a heavy metal chair, the front legs hovering inches from the void. I stepped out of the darkness. I was wearing a pristine, featureless white mask. No eyes, no mouth, just a blank surface reflecting the moonlight. "Please!" Jax screamed, the sound echoing down the shaft. "I'll delete the channel. I'll pay you." I didn't speak. I picked up a heavy cinder block. I held it over the shaft and let it go. We waited in silence for 4 seconds. Crash. The sound of the impact far below shook the floor. I leaned in close, the blank mask hovering inches from his sweating face. I whispered, my voice calm and devoid of mercy. "Ethan didn't get a parachute, Jax. Why should you?" I grabbed the back of the chair. I tipped it forward just an inch. Jax broke. His mind shattered. He screamed a sound of pure, primal regret, sobbing, hyperventilating, begging for his mother, wetting himself in the chair. He squeezed his eyes shut, bracing for the impact. Convinced this was his final second on Earth. I held him there, teetering on the edge, for 10 full minutes. I let him live in that single second of falling for an eternity. Then, I pulled the chair back. I left him there, bound and broken next to the pit. I tipped the police off to his location an hour later. When they found him, he was catatonic, unable to speak, staring into the dark. He's currently in a psychiatric facility. He can't stand on a chair to change a light bulb without screaming. And Ethan, he woke up yesterday. It's a long road, but he's still fighting.